welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing something different. I'm not in the garage doing any of that car stuff. What I wanted to show in today's video, this chainsaw, just to show or give you an idea what this chainsaw can do. When I needed to get a chainsaw, I was kind of hesitant to choose between gas powered and electric, and for some reason, well, for a few reasons, I went with electric. And this is the Ego 56 volt 16-inch 40 centimeters chainsaw. This is a fairly cheap and affordable chainsaw. Doesn't cost much really. It was on sale also. So this kit comes with a 56 volt naturally battery, and this is a 5 amp hour. So this is a fairly large and expensive battery by itself if you were to buy it by yourself, just the battery by itself. And that kind of makes sense to me because I have a couple of other things, some other equipment that uses this battery. I have a trimmer, I have a blower, and they have a smaller battery. Well, I actually had just one battery, 2.0 2 amp hours. So I was thinking about upgrading the battery, and basically for the price of the battery I got also well, the difference between just the battery and the kit is just like $50. So I basically got a battery, and the chainsaw was an addition that was $50. So even if I don't have to use it too often or too much, this was a really cheap, I guess, chainsaw. So thinking that it's not an expensive saw, it doesn't cost a lot of money, it might not actually do a good job. So that's why I'm doing this video today. I want to give you an idea what it's cutting like. Well, there isn't a whole lot of things to say about this saw. So like I said, the battery is a 5 amp hour. You can also use a smaller battery, there is no limit, or a bigger battery probably. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but this is a fairly large battery and it lasts. I also ran this chainsaw with a 2.0 2 amp hour battery, and that works too. I didn't actually go into like extended cutting or didn't do many cuts, but it was doing those cuts that I had to do. The battery was just fine. Of course, it would have less amperage and torque potentially, and wouldn't last as long. But this 5 amp hour is a fairly large battery. Also, a larger battery it makes it heavier. So this is a fairly hefty device. So this is a right-handed saw, meaning when you operate this, you have your lock on the left side. I'm being a left-handed person, that's not comfortable for me, so I have to use my index finger to press this lock. Also, this is another lock here that going this way, this lever locks, turns off the chainsaw. Does it? Oh yeah. So this lever is basically an off switch. You turn it off or you push it forward and the chainsaw does not activate. You go this way and it starts. So you can adjust the tension. Here's the tension adjuster, and it's got an oil tank, and I'm using this type of bar and saw chain lubricant. This thing actually goes through the oil fairly fast. Not 100% sure if that's a flaw or a defect or something, but well, it keeps the chain fairly lubricated, which is a good thing. So let's get to the demonstration, the whole point of this video. So I have a log here which is approximately 16 to 17 inch in diameter. So this log is pretty much the diameter of the log is what this chain is. Doesn't mean you cannot cut anything bigger. I can show you later, I guess, some of those logs that are almost twice the diameter, well, 50% more, so you kind of have to roll the log and cut it that way. The other thing that I learned and also read on the internet and learned it myself, that you really you don't push this saw as you would do with a gas powered. It actually just let it eat into the wood, and it just goes basically, so you don't really have to push it, well, unless you're in a hurry, but it, as you will see, it goes through the wood at a fairly good pace. Well, I guess let's get to the demonstration, the whole point of this video. and that's approximately the speed. Let me roll the log a little bit. So I rolled the log 180 degrees and I'm going to finish the cut. So basically you can start either, well, you don't want to run into the dirt, so that's one thing. Well, there you go. That's a cut. Whoa! Almost hit the camera. In any case, well, that's approximately what this chainsaw can do. This wood, it's not a fresh cut log. Well, the tree was cut down last year, but this is wet. This is fairly wet. I tried to split these logs and it's a task. That's approximately what it cuts like, this saw. I like it. It just works for me perfectly. Well, I guess this is it for this video. In conclusion, I do not regret buying this chainsaw. It's I mean, for what I'm doing, it's good enough, it's powerful enough, fast enough, and it's big enough. So I'm not planning on doing any wood cutting on a regular basis. It's not my profession, but for the yard work, I mean, I wouldn't hesitate to get something like this. And just it's not expensive also, so it does the job. I did 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 cuts of about 18 to 20 inch. This is a 16 first, those are about 20 inch. I did 5 cuts and the battery is still green. The downside of this battery is that this is still a fairly simple indicator of the battery charge. It doesn't have segments. It's a single LED light, so it's either green, yellow or red. The bigger batteries, they have like 4 or 5 segments, I don't remember what they are, and those segments actually indicate the battery level. This doesn't, so you kind of have to rely on your estimations, I guess, and what this light shows. But also this battery works on the trimmer and on the blower, especially the blower. The trimmer becomes heavy. The blower, this does a good job, especially in the turbo mode, because that turbo mode eats through the battery fast, and this being 5 amp hour is 2.5 times bigger than the 2 amp hour that I have for the trimmer and for the blower. So guys, that's pretty much it. That's the chainsaw that I wanted to share my experience of with you. I'll have to take it apart once I'm done cutting, clean things out. Yep, it all gets oily here, but keeping the chain lubricated is important. You don't want to run it dry. Well, thanks for watching this video, thanks for visiting my channel. Subscribe, like, dislike, leave some comments. Really appreciate all those things, and I'll see you soon.